Hey everyone, welcome back to ReliSell. My name is Frank, and today I want to show you the cheapest shipping method. Which is a stamp. That everybody knows that, but there's a couple different things about shipping with stamps that you should know. This is eBay's paperboard. So this is cardboard, but there's something that's lighter than cardboard called paperboard, and you're actually allowed to use this as pretty much anything that's under 1/4 of an inch. You're allowed to ship with stamped mail, and 1 ounce or under is 1 stamp. And then they have something called an additional stamp, which is an extra 20 cents. I believe it used to be 10 cents, now it's 20 cents. They have updated that for, I think, 2021. And by the time you see this video, it might be even more than that. But right now it's 20 cents and 50 cents for the stamp. So for 70 cents, you can ship 2-ounce item, which basically a lot of stuff will fit in here for 2 ounces. Now there is no tracking, and it will count against on eBay your top rated seller. So you're allowed to ship things, I think it's under $20. You're allowed to ship it with no tracking. I forgot the threshold, but there's a threshold where you're actually required to put tracking. I ship out, in the last month I probably shipped out 2,000 to 3,000 Pokemon cards in a stamped envelope, and that's it. And now I'm trying to branch out into, okay, what are other different categories that I could ship in? And so some of them are the larger Pokemon cards that fit nicely in here, right? And so usually I would lot these up in 20 or 30 of them and sell them for $50 or $60. But some of the individual ones, they're worth, $5 or $6 each. So it's always better to sell things individually if it is worth your time and your money. But if I sold this $6.99 with first class mail, this would make $1 or $2. I might as well just lot them up and sell them all at once. But if I did it at $5.99 or $6.99 with the stamped mail, now I'm making $5 or $6 off of that. So I'm making, instead of paying $3 or $4 for first class shipping, I'm paying 70 cents. I get to pocket all of that. I do have a separate store that doesn't really care about. I have my main store, which is top rated seller, because it's just worth it to have. You get more exposure and you get that 10% bonus, which does add up a lot. And so I have that, and then I have my other store, which there's no tracking. It's all the Pokemon cards, and I'm going to add other categories. So just a couple things that you can do like this. For this in particular, these paperboard, you can ship CDs, DVDs, video games, just a disc, game manuals, any other sort of manual. And again, you weigh it. If it's 3 ounces, okay, now you get 2 additional ounce stamps. I think it's 4 ounces or under, you can do it like that. If it's more than that, you're going to have to go to first class mail. Stamps, coins, anything that's kind of flat. So Nintendo DS games, one DS game, what is it called? The Game Boy Advance games, those are too thick. Again, you got to stay under 1/4 of an inch. The entire package has to be under 1/4 of an inch. And when you put all the stuff in, it has to be parallel to the longest side. So those are just a couple things that hopefully you guys find useful and insightful, because there's so much opportunity out there. And again, I've been selling, I think last month I did $7,000 in Pokemon cards. And I'm selling, maybe the most expensive one was maybe $20 or $39.99. That was 1 or 2. Most of them are $10 or under. I would say a good 80% of them are $2.99 and under. And I do buy one, get one. Buy more than one, you get 15% off. So I get a lot of multiple orders, and if they're over 20 bucks, then I do first class shipping to protect myself. Because I found that now the thing with this is, and what I found is that if they say they didn't get it, you have to refund them. There's no recourse, because you can't prove that you shipped it out and they got it, because there's no tracking. So that's why you leave it under $20, and statistically you'll make more money because you're saving the money for first class shipping, and then that'll cushion yourself. So when people do say you don't get it, and then what I do is, because some people legitimately don't get it and some people are just trying to scam, and so I just block everybody. You can block up to 5,000 people from purchasing from you again, and you just don't know who's scamming, who's not. So I just add their username to my block list, and I have a few hundred on there right now. It doesn't happen very often, but it happens, and some people really do try to scam you. But again, let's say 10 people said they didn't got it. I would assume maybe 1 or 2 are trying to scam. That's my assumption. And you can kind of tell sometimes in the way they respond and their feedback and different things. So But yeah, I mean, that's the one negative with this. But again, it's a volume game, and I'll make another video, but the way to quickly list these things in the same categories using File Exchange. So there's a lot of tips and tricks that I'm going to start sharing with you guys about how to sell. And ReliaSell is all about, it's going to be 3 categories. It's going to be, we're going to buy at a certain price. So let's say you send us a collection or a garage full of stuff or a big box of stuff. We'll assess it, we'll value it, and then we'll either pay you, I think, something around 20 to 25% upfront, or you could join our consignment program. We'll list it for you, and then when it sells, you get, I'm still working on it. I was at 70-30, but I'm trying to get it down. I mean, ultimately, I'd love to get down to 5%. Literally, you guys get to keep 95%. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. I don't know if that's possible. But if it is, I'm going to make it happen, because then there will be no competition. There's no better place to go. So, I mean, that's my aspiration. And I think I can figure it out over, it's going to take years, but we'll get there. And right now I am at 70-30. I think I'm going to go down to immediately to 80-20. So we're going to keep 20% of the net sale, and we'll give you 80%. We pay monthly. And then the third category will be kind of the consulting learning, which this YouTube is about. It's also about to spread the word about ReliaSell, that we do consignment, that we do buyouts and things like that, because I'm trying to build this up and just kind of share the whole journey and share the different tips and different categories and things as we expand out, because I never wanted to be tied down to one category. About a year or two ago, I focused just on video games, and that was great because it allowed me to get out of personal and business debt. I'm out of it, and now we're doing better than ever. I got a jet though, but stay tuned. We're gonna have some really great content coming out. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.